It just happens to be, Mr. Personality happens to be the last one in your booklet. All right, and this is Mr. Personality. And you'll know what I mean when you get around him. As I said, Coach Harris-Simiak absolutely dominated the state of Kansas this year. And if they had an award for Recruiter of the Year in the state of Kansas, they'd give it to that guy. Because it was unbelievable what he was able to do. You're talking about the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Kansas. Right? The Gatorade Player of the Year. Absolutely. You bet. Gatorade fan. We're a Powerade school, by the way. Just had to get that pump, you know. We ought to make sure we keep our players hydrated. Exactly. You're talking about a young man who ran for over 3,000 yards in his season, not career. That was 7,700 yards, right? He's the second leading rusher in the history of the state of Kansas. We get done winning a game. I forget, was it Fresno State, G? Right before Fresno. Right, we didn't win the game. We won the game, it was before the game. And we're going through watching TV, and we're watching SportsCenter Top 10, and you know, we're just watching it because that makes me feel good. You got to think about making big time plays, you know. Have a strong and powerful game. And all of a sudden I see this guy, this high school running back, and it says Kai Thomas. And I'm like, Kai Thomas. Is that our Kai Thomas? And then he says he's from Topeka, Kansas. I'm like, that's our Kai Thomas. And immediately our whole staff's texting each other, dude, is he Kai Thomas? And he was on the SportsCenter Top 10 twice throughout the year. All the players in high school around the country, all the plays that could happen to be in the SportsCenter Top 10, he made it twice. That's how good he is. Favorite food's candy. How many of you gone to the Mall of America, gone to that Candy-topia store where you jump in the marshmallow pit at the end? You have? Was it awesome? Okay. The minute he found out we had that, he was in. We go to a beautiful restaurant, right? And the Firelight Grill over there at the Mall of America, right by the Radisson Blue, awesome. And he's got this awesome salad in front of him. I'm like, you can eat that? He goes, no. And he's a very sarcastic kid. His humor is very, very Joe Harris-Simiak. Right? Their personalities are awesome. And so I said, you gonna eat that? He's like, nope. I said, why not? He goes, no candy on it. I said, candy? He goes, can I just get like ranch? Ranch is kind of like candy. I said, yeah, but it's like a vinaigrette, you know, it's a little healthier. He's like, I want some ranch. So I said, if I put some Sour Patch Kids on there, would you eat it? He goes, oh man, I'd eat all of it. I said, all right. His steak comes out. And this steak is bigger than his head. You know, and I'm like, how about that? He goes, I'm like, this son of a gun. I mean, how the nerve. He's like, I need some sweet stuff on it. You got any sweet stuff? No, I said, most people ask for A1 if they haven't had a lot of steak like that. He's like, no, I need sweet stuff. You have like some syrup. Like, who are you, Elf? You can tell this personality is going to be wonderful for us, right? But he is above and beyond one of the most athletic people you will see, one of the best tailbacks in the entire country this year, one of the best people you'll meet, and he loves life, and he will tell you exactly what he thinks. It puts a smile on my face every time I think about him. This morning I get a text when I'm very paranoid at 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock signing day. He goes, Coach, not feeling the lead. I get the text, I immediately look over to Harris-Simiak. And then all of a sudden, under that, he goes, too early. And that was it. It's like Patino, you know, saying something like that. He's got the Patino sarcasm. And he gets away with it. And that was him. But he was one of the first ones in. So excited to be here. And I can't wait for you to meet him. He's coming mid-year. You get a chance to see him on display this spring practice. He's got brothers Cy and Vine. You got Kai, Ty. His sister was an all-conference kicker. That's the family they come from. And I actually got in trouble on the home visit. I'm the head coach. I can't get in trouble. Everybody loves me in the home. His mom yelled at me because his youngest brother, who's going to be a tremendous athlete, him and I were playing football in the house. Exactly. See, I grew up that way, like playing football in the house, and my mom let me break things. That doesn't happen in our house. And that definitely doesn't happen in their house. Because I got him tackled at one point, and he grabs the coffee table, the display table against the wall, the skinny the top where you put pictures on, and he grabs it and yanks it. Of course, they hear it. And they walk in, and he's just cool as a cucumber. He's like, and I'm like, guilty. I mean, it is like, Coach Fleck, we don't do that in the house. I just got reprimanded in the house.